Cardfight Vanguard BT02.
Greetings! Mantoray79 here, and welcome back to another deck profile video for Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days 2. Alright, let's begin. Pressing the A button now, loading game, and proceeding. Here in the main menu, going to deck build menu. Here we are in deck list menu, and now in today's video, the deck profile I'm going to be doing for is a vintage formats, Royal Paladins, Soul Saver Dragon, BT02 deck. Alrighty, let's get started. So selecting the deck, entering edit deck, and off we go. And here we are in the deck build menu. Like I just mentioned before, the deck I'm building today's deck profile video is a vintage formats, Royal Paladins, Soul Saver Dragon deck, made of cards only available until BT02. Okie dokie, let's get started. And now for the first Vanguard. For the first Vanguard of this deck, we are playing the Great Zero, Barkgall. Skills, starting unit, skills, first skill, auto. When another Royal Paladin rises unit, you may call this card to the rear circle. Second skill, actions, a rear guard. Cost, rest this unit. If the cost is paid, search your deck for up to one card, named Future Knight Lu or Flogel. Call to rear circle and shuffle deck. And already, the Great Zero, Barkgall, starting unit, we have one as the first Vanguard. And that we covered deck's first Vanguard. Next, let's get on to the Great 3 lineup. And now for the Great 3 lineup. For the Great 3 instance that we are playing, the Great 3, Demon Slaying Knight Lohengrin. Skills, first skill, auto as a Vanguard at the beginning of your main phase, Soul Charge 1. And this unit gets plus 2000 power until end of turn. Second skill, auto as a Vanguard or Rearguard. Cost, Soul Blast 8 and Counter Blast 5. Mega Blast. When this unit attack hits, you pay the cost. If you do, retire all of your opponent's Rearguards. And already, the Great 3, Demon Slaying Knight Lohengrin, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Great 3, Soul Saver Dragon. Skills, first skill, auto as a Vanguard. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets plus 3000 power until end of battle. Second skill, auto. Cost, Soul Blast 5. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle, you pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 3 of your Royal Paladin rear guards, and those units get plus 5000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, the Great 3, Soul Saver Dragon, we have 3 in the deck. With that, we've covered the deck's Great 3 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Great 2 lineup. And now for the Great 2 lineup. For the Great 2 instance that we are playing, the Great 2, Blaster Blade. Skills, for skill, auto. Cost, Counter Blast 2. When this unit is placed on Vanguard circle, you pay the cost. If you do, choose the opponent's rear guard and retire it. Second skill, auto. Cost, Counter Blast 2. When this unit is placed on the rear guard circle, if you have a Royal Paladin Vanguard, you pay the cost. If you do, choose the opponent's Great 2 or greater rear guard and retire it. And alright, the Great 2, Blaster Blade, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the Great 2, Knight of Silence Galatine, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the Great 2, High Dog Breeder Akane. Skill, auto, cost, Counter Blast 2. When this unit is placed on the Vanguard circle or rearguard circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 Royal Paladin High Beast, call to rearguard circle, and shuffle deck. Okie dokie, the Great 2, High Dog Breeder Akane, we have 3 in the deck. And over here, the Great 2, Great Sage Baron. Skill, auto as a rearguard. During your main phase, when a card is put into your soul, if you have a Royal Paladin Vanguard, this unit gets plus 3000 power until end of turn. Affirmative, the Great 2, Great Sage Baron, we have 2 in the deck. With that, I've covered the deck's Great 2 lineup. Next, let's get on to the Great 1 lineup. And now for the Great 1 lineup. For the Great 1 that we are playing, the Great 1, Flash Shield Assault, Sentinel Perfect Guard. Skills, first skill, Continuous Sentinel. You may only have up to 4 cards with Continuous Sentinel deck. Second skill, auto. Cost, choose a Royal Paladin from hand and discard it. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your Royal Paladins being attacked, and that unit cannot hit until end of battle. Alrighty, the Great 1, Flash Shield Assault, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Great 1, Little Sage Marin, we have 2 in the deck. Here is the Great 1, Late Maiden Lien. Skill, actions, a Vanguard or Rearguard. Cost, rest this unit and choose a card from hand, discard it. If the cost is paid, draw a card. Okie dokie, the Great One, Late Maiden Lien, we have 3 in the deck. Next, the Great One, Young Pegasus Knight. Skill, auto as a rear guard. During your main phase, when a card is put into your soul, if you have a Royal Paladin Vanguard, this unit gets plus 3000 power until end of turn. Affirmative, the Great One, Young Pegasus Knight, we have 3 in the deck. And over here, the Great One, Pongo. Skill, actions, a rear guard, cost, counterblast 1, and put this unit to your soul. If you have a Royal Paladin Vanguard, search your deck for up to 1 card named Soul Saver Dragon, reveal it to your opponent, put it in hand, and shuffle deck. And confirm the Great One, Pongo, we have 3 in the deck. With that, I've covered the deck's Great One lineup. Next, let's get on to the Great Zero lineup. And now for the trigger lineup. For the triggers in this deck we are playing, the Great Zero. Future Knight Lu, critical trigger. Skill, actions, a rear guard, cost, counterblast 1, and choose a unit with Future Knight Lu, a unit with Bart Gall, and a unit with Flow Go from your rear guard. Put them to soul. If the cost and paid, if you have a Great One Vanguard, search your deck for up to 1 card named Blaster Blade, ride it, and shuffle deck. And alright, the Great Zero, Future Knight Lu, critical trigger, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Great Zero, Flogo, stand trigger, we have 4 in the deck. Next, the Great Zero, Margal, draw trigger, skill, actions, a rear guard, cost, put this into your soul. If the cost and pay, choose one of your Royal Paladins, that unit gets plus 3000 power until end of turn. Okie dokie, the Great Zero, Margal, draw trigger, we have 4 in the deck. And here is the Great Zero, Yggdrasil Maiden Elaine, heal trigger, we have 4 in the deck. With that, I've covered the deck's trigger lineup. With that that's been built, Cardfight explains, for the cards in this deck we are playing. 1. Great Zero, Bart Gall, starting unit, first Vanguard. And for the main deck we have 4. Grade 3, Demon Slaying Knight Longren. 3. Grade 3, Soul Saver Dragon. 3. Grade 2, Blaster Blade. 3. Grade 2, Knight of Silence Galatine. 2. Grade 2, Great Sage Baron. 3. Grade 2, High Dart Breeder Akane. 4. Grade 1, Flash Shield Salt. 2. Grade 1, Little Sage Marin. 3. Grade 1, Late Maiden Lien. 3. Grade 1, Young Pegasus Knight. 3. Grade 1, Pongo. And for the triggers since that we are playing, 4. Critical triggers, Lu. 4. Stand triggers. 4. Draw triggers, Margal. And 4. Heal triggers. With that deck built, Cardfight explains. Next, let's get on to testing out the deck. And here we are in the main menu, going to test out the deck, so heading over to fight menu. Here we are in fight menu, off to CPU fight. Here we are in CPU fight, selecting the format, choosing from standard to vintage format, then going to player selection, choosing my deck. And here we are selecting the deck I just showcased to you, the Royal Paladins. Vintage formats, Royal Paladins, Soul Saver Dragon, BT02 deck. It all looks okay from this side, so selecting the deck, use this deck, yes I will. Deck selected. Next, for my opponent. For the opponent, I'm going to test it out on. Gosetsu Katsushika, Grand Blue Clan. Hard difficulty, click. Deck selected, opponent selected, and pressing the fight button now. The battle begins. Let's get started. Here we are in the fight. Gonna say goes first, so rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Scissors, paper, I win going first. Drawing our starting hands, I got myself a Flogo, a Perfect Guard, 2 Liens, and a draw trigger. That's not good. Gonna hold on to 1 Lien, redraw everything else. Come on, deck, redraw. Yes! Not a bad draw, so I go first, draw. I'm first going to ride Late Maiden Lien. Ride. Bart Gall skill, Superior Call to the back row. Superior Call. Bart Gall skill. Rest it. Search my deck for Flogal. and Superior Call to the back row. Then activate Lian's skill. Rest herself, rest, and discard Baron. And draw a card, come on. Young Pegasus Knight. Not too shabby. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. Here comes the Great One, Samurai Spirit. Skill of his back starter unit, nothing happens, and he calls the Great One, Samurai Spirit. 7k. No guard, taking it. Drive check. No trigger, perfect guard. Ah, come on, really? 1 damage. Ow! Damage check. No trigger, Young Pegasus Knight. Here comes... 7k. No guard, taking it. Ow! Damage check. Ah, Blaster Blade. And in my opponent's turn, my turn. Standard draw. Margot, huh? Should I... what should I do? Should I maybe lose skill to Superior Right Blaster Blade, or... Nope, I have no grade 3s in hand. I gotta use Pongo to secure at least Soul Saver Dragon. I write Galatine. Then I'm going to call Pongo to rear guard. Then I call Young Pegasus Knight to rear guard. First, I activate Pongo's skill. Counter Blast, and into Soul it goes. And I add Soul Saver Dragon to my hand. Add to hand. And then here comes Pegasus Knight skill. Plus 3,000 power. I have 3 stand triggers and 4 criticals, 3 draws and 4 heals. Now, should I maybe call another rear guard? Maybe, or not. Or should I conserve my hand for defending later? That's a tough choice. You know what? I'm just gonna go straight to battle phase, boosted by my Fart Gull, my Vanguard text to Vanguard, 14k. The attack goes through. Drive check. Grade 2, High Dark Meteor Akane. And... slash! Damage check. Ah, critical trigger, lucky him. All to Vanguard, huh? Then... boosted by Flogel, Pegasus Knight to Vanguard, 14k to 12k. The attack goes through, and slash! Damage check. No trigger, safe. That is the end of my turn, my opponent's turn. Here, riding the Grade 2, Ruin Shade, and calling another Ruin Shade and Skeleton Knight and a Dandy Gyro Mario, full formation. Oh, that's not good. Here comes 15k to my 10k. No guard, taking it. Out! Damage check. Critical trigger. I give all effects to the Vanguard. That was close. Vanguard to Vanguard. Ruin Shade skill, dropping cards from deck. And adding power. 11k, 1 trigger to pass. 1 pass. No guard. Drive check. No trigger. Ah, another perfect guard. Come on. Here comes... ka-chink. Safe. Here comes another rear guard attack. 17k. Ruin Shade skill, dropping more cards. And adding power. 19k. Should I guard or not guard? You know what? Gonna take it. No guard. Ka-chink. Out. Damage check. Ah, wasted a critical. Come on. And giving all the Vanguard, but nothing happens. That's not good. 4 damage already. End of my opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. Ah, heal trigger, come on. I ride Soul Saver Dragon. Still not enough soul cards to activate it though. I switch the positions of Pegasus Knight and Flogel. I'm first going to call High Dog Breeder Akane to rear guard. Call. Akane's skill. Counter Blast 2. Counter Blast and... Superior call a card from my deck. A High Beast. I call Pongo to rear guard. call. Then Pongo skill, counter blast. Move to soul, and I'm going to search my deck for Soul Saber Dragon, add it to hand. And it's Pegasus Knight skill, plus 3,000 power. And that should do it, saving my hand. Going to battle phase. First, Akane attacks the rear guard Skeleton Knight. 8k to 8k. The attack is blocked. Nope, the attack goes through. Slap. One less rear guard to worry about. And now, I am going to boost it by Bart Gull. Go Soul Saber Dragon to Vanguard, 14k. Soul Saber skill, additional 3,000 power, 17k. 17k to Vanguard. The attack goes through, Twin Drive, first check. No trigger, Baron, and second check. Come on, something good. Heal trigger, that's close. I heal 1 point of damage. Healing, and giving power to Flogel. That was rough. And rain down the light. Boom! Damage check. No trigger. Safe. Now boosted by Pegasus Knight. Go Flogel. 19k to Vanguard. The attack goes through. Chomp. Damage check. Heal trigger. He heals 1 point of damage. So lucky. And that's the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. Rides the Grade 3. Spirit Exceed. He calls back the Grade 2. Blue Blood. 17k to Vanguard. No guard. Taking it. Ow! Damage check. No trigger. Longrin. And now, here comes Vanguard to Vanguard. 10k. Guard with Elaine. Heal trigger. 20k. 2 to pass. First check. No trigger. Samurai Spirit. And second check. No trigger. Great one. Safe. So the attack is blocked. Ka-chink. Alright then. Here comes Ruin Shade. Ruin Shade attacks the Vanguard for dropping cards plus 3,000 power, 20k. No, 19k. I guard with Heal trigger Elaine, 20k. Attack blocked. And ka-chink. Safe. That's the end of my opponent's turn. My turn. Stand and draw. Another Soul Saber Dragon. Let's do this. I ride Soul Saber Dragon. Soul Saber skill. Soul Blasting 5 cards. Giving power to 3 rear guards. Giving power to Akane, Flogel, and Young Pegasus Knight. I'm going to call... Nope, saving my hand for now. Going to battle phase. First, Akane attacks the rear guard. Ruin Shade, 13k to 9k. The attack goes through, and smack, slap, swap. One less rear guard to worry about. Boosted by Bart Gull. Go Soul Saber Dragon, 14k. Soul Saber skill, another 3,000 power, 17k to Vanguard. The attack goes through. Twin Drive, first check. Yes, a critical trigger. Critical to Vanguard. Power to Flogel. Critical up and power up. And a second check. No trigger, Longrin. Alright then. Rain down the light. Boom, 2 damage. First. Critical trigger, lucky him. All effects to Vanguard. And second check. Double trigger heal, come on. This is second heal already. Fine, boosted by Young Pegasus Knight. My Flogel attacks the Vanguard, 26k. The attack goes through, and chomp, 1 more damage. Shit. No trigger, Baskirk. That's the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. He calls Skeleton's Knight, Skeleton Lookout, nope, Skeleton, Swordsman, and another Samurai. Alright, that's 16k to me, then I think I'm going to just, here's 17k later, so chance of trigger, I have 2 perfect guards, I can make it, so, okie dokie, I'm going to just let the attack go through, no guard. Ow! Damn check! Ah, another Lohengrin. Vanguard to Vanguard, 17k. Perfect guard. Perfect guard cost, I am discarding. Soul Saver Dragon. Perfect guard. First check. No trigger. And a second check. No trigger, safe. And Kachink, attack blocked. Here comes 17k, so guarding with Future Night Loop, 20k, attack blocked. And Kachink, attack blocked, survived. End of my opponent's turn, my turn. Stand and draw. I ride Demon Hunting, Demon Slaying Knight Lohengrin to Vanguard. Ride it. Lohengrin skill, Soul Charge 1. Soul Charge, come on, not a trigger. Yes, Akane plus power to Vanguard and Pegasus Knight skill. More power. I call Baron to the back row. Call. Battle phase we go. First, Akane attacks the rear guard. Skeleton Swordsman, 8k to 8k. He tackles through and slap, smack, slash. 1 less rear guard to worry about. Boosted by Barkall, Lohengrin to Vanguard, 16k. He guards with a perfect guard. Discarding for the perfect guard cost a Great one. Twin Drive, first check. Yes, a heal trigger. I heal 1 point of damage. Healing, giving power to Flogel. And a second check. Another Akane. The attack may have failed, but I still got 1 more attack on the way. Boosted by Pegasus Knight. Go Flogel, 19k. He guards with Grade 1 and intercept with Blue Blood, 20k, just barely enough. And the attack fails, but no worries, I can make it the next turn. End of my turn, my opponent's turn. He's going to call Dandy Guy Romario, 2 of them. 1 attacks the Vanguard. With 15k, no guard, taking it. Ow! Damage checked. No trigger, Pongal. Next here comes Vanguard to Vanguard, 17k. Perfect guard with Yggdrasil with my Assault. And for the cost, I am discarding Akane. Perfect guard activated. Twin Drive, first check. Ah, stand trigger. He stands Romario with more power. And second check. No trigger, Baskirk. Whew, this is gonna be close. Kachink. And next he's going to attack with attacking my Akane of Romario. No guard. Sorry, Akane. And 1 less regard out of my field. Again, sorry about that, Akane. Here comes 13k from Romario. Guard with Yggdrasil Midland Lane, 20k. And Kachink, safe. That is the end of my opponent's turn. My turn. Stand and draw. Another Flogel. Almost all my triggers out the deck. Skipping right phase to main phase. Longren skill, Soul Charge 1. Come on, anything but a trigger. Anything but a trigger. Soul Charge. Ah, not a trigger, for real. Fine. Baron and Young Pegasus Knight skill. Get power for each card I Soul Charge. 3,000. And another 3,000. I move Baron to the front row. And I'm going to call Margal to the rear guard. Call. Then let's see, here will be 12k. I'm activating Margal skill. Into the soul. Giving power to a rear guard or Vanguard. I give 3,000 power to Flogel. And then here comes Baron and Young Pegasus Knight skill again. Power up. And power up. Looking good. Then I call Lake Maiden Lian to rear guard. Calling. That should be enough. 2 stand triggers left, so going to battle phase. Alright then. Boosted by Lian. Go! Baron to Vanguard. 21k. Double guard. That is 30k. 2 no pass. Boosted by Bartgull. Go Longren. 16k. 2 cards left in hand. He's perfect guarding, using up his last card, which is a... The card in his hand was a... Basker. Twin Drive. First check. Yes! Draw trigger. I give power to... Flogel. Draw a card. I drew another Longren. And a second check. Galatine. The attack failed. I got one more attack on the way. Boosted by Young Pegasus Knight. Go Flogel. 25k. My opponent has 3 heal triggers out of the deck. And chop. Final damage. Critical trigger. Yes, 6 damage. Cannot heal. That was a pretty rough fight. It went pretty long, but despite some setbacks at the beginning of the game, I still managed to draw the cards I needed to make this deck work for me and managed to get a win. So I got win, perfect guarded, fought for 10 or more turns, superior call, drew 2 or more cards in a turn, defeated very hard difficulty, I got 1840 PP, total 17,000, 280 PP, pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and going back to CPU fight menu. Here we are on CPU fight menu, leaving CPU fight menu. Back to fight menu, leaving fight menu. Here we are in the main menu, off to deck build menu. Here on decklist menu, and with that, the deck's been built, card off as explained, and I just finished testing deck on front view, so first I want to say is... Thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload again in the near future. I also hope you all show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that I say, goodbye, and see you all soon!